What's going on, everybody? It's Coach Sean here from Orca Empire Fitness, and today I want to talk to you about the most important part of your day that you may be forgetting about. I'm talking about your hygiene, right? Everybody knows these types of hygiene, right? In the morning and at night, or maybe while you're driving in your car and you have nothing better to do, you're flossing your teeth, hopefully. You're also brushing your teeth. Then you're also doing things like washing your face, taking a shower, so you're washing your hair, your armpits, your feet. We're trimming our nails and our fingers and our toes multiple times a week. You're taking your vitamins or supplements. You're sleeping every single day. You know, the amount's going to vary, but what's going to happen if you don't sleep? You might explode. Then you're doing things like if you have some pain, you're taking some over-the-counter non-steroidal anti-inflammatories. You're doing some ice and some heat. Right? Those are all things that help your body stay hygienic and, we'll say, operating at its best, both in a cleanly sense and in a confidence sense. Right? When you do all these things, you feel good about yourself. Your body's feeling rejuvenated and invigorated. And say if you don't wash your face or take a shower or sleep or brush your teeth for a couple days in a row, people are going to notice, and you're going to notice. You're not going to feel as sharp. You're not going to feel as squeaky clean. You're not going to feel as lively and energetic in yourself. And you know why? It's because your body isn't being nourished in the way that it really desires to be nourished. Right? Doing these things help us feel regular. Well, the most important part of your hygiene you may be forgetting about is your movement hygiene. It's really important to make sure that you are moving your body in a variety of positions and directions throughout the day. And if we break the movements down, if we break these words down and just look at them one at a time, right? You have the word hygiene. And by definition, the word hygiene is just a series of practices that are performed to preserve your health. And we take the movement. It's the act of changing position or location through activity. Now, if we slam these two words together, right? Your movement hygiene really is just a culmination of changing your position throughout the day by practicing an activity that will preserve your health. I'm going to pause for a second and just let this sink in. All right, time for me to step in. So what we're saying here is movement hygiene is not a workout. It's not going and crushing it for hours and breaking a sweat and having to have your macros counted and make sure you're warmed up and you did 6 sets of 12 and whatever the F it is that you think a workout or training or fitness is. Movement hygiene is in this entirely little different bubble. Movement hygiene is something that should be non-negotiable on your daily basis if you are serious about preserving your health. You need to have a practice that helps you preserve your health, right? You practice brushing your teeth and washing your face and sleeping every single day. But do you practice your movement every day? Do you practice preserving healthy movement, healthy joints, healthy emotions and mindset, and having a physical body that allows you to change position and take on activities that you truly enjoy? It's not rocket science. It can be very simple, right? It can be as little as 10 seconds in your day. A simple that's movement hygiene. You know why? Because I just took myself out of a position, maybe if I was feeling anxious or stressed, and what I did is I purposefully and intentionally changed it, recognized how I was feeling. I changed my position through an activity to preserve my health, so my sides don't get as stiff, and I can feel my back and my spine open up. Right? If you have more time, maybe you can invest 1 minute, or 5 minutes, or 10 minutes in your day. That's really great. It's really great if you can hold that every single day. And you know what? Maybe you can dedicate over an hour every single day. But you know what? If you can't dedicate 1 hour, don't think that you can't do any of these. If you can't dedicate an hour, cross it out, maybe you can dedicate 1 minute. Right? I guarantee you can dedicate 1 minute. But if you do a minute every single day for an entire year, you just accumulated hours of nutritious movement for your body to feel good. And what did it take you? Just putting down the remote, or putting down your phone, or just consciously moving yourself from here to there? But in the overall arching theme here, it doesn't matter what the amount of time is. Obviously, more is better. But if we're gonna start, right? Start at that first step, level 1. It does not matter how long you're doing it. What matters is that you are doing it. everything is going to build momentum. You take a tiny little piece of snow this big and you begin to roll it down the hill. And by the bottom of this giant hill, you have a massive snowball or an avalanche. It builds momentum, compounding interest. So if you do a little bit of movement, that little bit of movement is going to get easier every time. You're going to want to do a little bit more. It's going to feel better to do more. You're going to be able to do different things that maybe you didn't feel that you could do before. You know why? Because you engaged in a practice that is going to help preserve your health. And if you're preserving your health in a physical sense, you are definitely preserving your health in an emotional sense, in your relationships, in your profession, in your self-talk that goes on in between your ears. Because when you have a healthy body, all the other pieces really do begin to fall into place because you're focusing on the most important thing, and that's your vehicle that takes you throughout life. Right? So something as simple as stretching for 30 seconds when you hop out of bed instead of snagging your phone. Do some movement hygiene. See how better your day is going to get. As for me, I prefer to do my morning hygiene first thing in the morning and last thing before laying down. I put my foam roller right in front of my door so I can't even go to the bathroom before I at least take it and move it out of the way. It's already on my mind. And when I'm going to bed, I have my books, my foam roller, and some other little tools sitting right on my pillow. So if I'm going to go to bed, if I'm going to crash on the pillow and snag my phone and let Facebook put me to sleep, I've already been smarter than myself. Right? By putting it there, I'm setting myself up to feel successful rather than hitting the pillow, waking up, feeling anxious, feeling stressed, and beating myself up because I forgot to do the thing that really does make me feel good. And I do forget, right? We're all humans, we're gonna forget. But how can you make it easy enough, simple enough, and small enough that you can start doing it right now, today, and continue that trend for the week? Great. Continue that trend for the entire month, for the entire quarter, for the entire year. And before you know it, shit, you're on a roll, and you're not gonna wanna stop taking on your movement hygiene because it makes you feel so fantastic. I hope this is gonna have an impact on you, and you're definitely thinking of some ways that you can add this into your daily routine. See you later. To the humans of Orca Empire Fitness, I wanna share with you how you can upgrade your movement hygiene on a daily basis. Okay? So what I've put together are a couple different documents and resources, everything from micro workouts that can take a couple minutes to some mobility and warm-up exercises that you can just follow along at your leisure, as well as just ways and little, I call them daily rituals, where you can mix movement in throughout the day, right? Even if you're in an office setting or working in a school or taking care of the kids all day or spend most of your day traveling, sitting, whatever it may be, there's always an opportunity to just sprinkle it in wherever you go. And I want to share this with you, right? So if you're interested in stepping up your movement hygiene and taking your health and your fitness and your longevity more seriously, shoot me a message. And I'd be happy to share this and even take it on with you before class, after class, whenever it may be. So you can start taking steps to actively live better and experience life in a better way every single day. Thank you so much for tuning in, enjoying some of this, and I hope it helped inspire you to take a more proactive approach in nourishing this vehicle that's gonna help take you through all the experiences in life. See you later.